everybody, we're back. You know my first guest tonight from such films as Backdraft, Silkwood, and Escape from New York. Starting next Friday, he can be seen starring in the new movie Dark Blue. Please welcome Kurt Russell. I gotta say, how romantic for you to be with me on Valentine's Day.
Well, how do you follow that dog?
I think that dog is still at it somewhere.
Valentine's Day,
yeah. Oh, there he goes. Hey, okay, that's enough. That's enough, for God's sake. Can't those two be alone? Doesn't that just set the mood for just a wonderful evening?
I'm going to go straight from here home, and I'm going to celebrate my 20th anniversary with Goldie, which is
20?
Valentine's Day. 20
years on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I had this whole evening planned, which I'm now going to see if I can change. If I can just bring that dog with me and change the whole night.
Yeah, she'll love that, yeah. Don't do that, Kurt.
No, it's not a good idea.
That's a really bad idea.
Over the top.
Yeah. So wait, so it's it's really, today is the 20th?
We went out on Valentine's Day in 1983. That was the first time we went out. So that's what we celebrate as our anniversary.
And do you have big plans, like fireworks? Are you gonna have a big blowout party? Are you gonna do anything amazing?
No, well, I mean, I'm gonna, this isn't on now. This is on later on. I don't want to blow her surprise. I'm gonna have a little band, a little three-piece. Not a big deal like that, but a little three-piece combo. And
my guys are available for functions, by the way. They just came from a bar mitzvah.
Just gonna have fun. Just gonna have a good time and a romantic night.
Oh, that sounds really nice. Yeah. And you had met actually Goldie before you met her 20 years ago, right? Didn't you guys work together?
In 1966, we worked on a Disney picture. Yeah.
And so you had no idea then that you were gonna, there was no inkling that there was gonna be romance in the air?
I was like 16 years old, so I wasn't, I couldn't even drive.
That has nothing to do with it.
I couldn't take her out.
We have something in common. We're both from Massachusetts.
Yeah, I'm from Springfield. Where are you from?
Brookline.
Boston?
Brookline,
okay,
yeah, just outside Boston.
Yeah.
You actually have a, don't woo that, that's sad. I love when people woo a location. You have a son who's named Boston. Did you name him because you were from Massachusetts?
That's nothing to do with that. No, I was working on a ranch out towards Palmdale in California here. And I'd go by every day when I was going to feed the cattle, and I saw this name on the side of a dog kennel, and it said Boston's Kennels, and I thought it was a good first name. And I found out later on it was the guy's last name, but my wife and I at the time thought it was a good name for a boy, and he's lived up to it.
So you could have had a son named Fido. Well. You think about it. Now, you rarely do interviews. You don't like to do interviews, and you've actually said that you will lie during interviews just to make it more interesting.
Well, what I did was that I've said that. I know, I feel
your name isn't Kurt Russell at all. It's Diablo Jones. Take him away, boys.
No, I think actors are obligated to let people know that you've got a movie coming out, and that if you believe in it, you should try to sell it. But as far as doing publicity for yourself, I've never really thought much of that. But I did a Playboy magazine interview one time with the guy. It was just at a time something was going on, and I said, why not lie during the interview? Because they're going to write whatever they want anyway. So he said, well, have you lied to me? And I said, sure. He said, where did you lie to me? And I said, well, I got to tell you.
Yeah. So you're not the Prime Minister of Brazil.
Yeah.
We found that out the hard way, yeah. I think that would be great. I mean, I'm always encouraged. I mean, celebrities want to come out here and they're always like telling the truth, and sometimes the truth isn't that interesting. So I'm happy when a celebrity comes out here and just goes like, and then a spaceman came in, and
why not?
The audience is just riveted, like, oh my God, this is incredible.
Just own up to whatever they say.
Let's talk about the movie Dark Blue. This is a pretty powerful, gritty movie where you play not a very sympathetic character. I don't want to give anything away, but when you're watching the movie, you're such a likable actor, you're such a likable personality, and you're watching this and you are not at all a likable character.
It's pretty different for me. I really enjoyed it. He's very complex, and he's got an impossible job. I mean, policeman today, and especially at that time in that city.
This takes place around the time of the Rodney King verdict, and it's taking place in Los Angeles, and so there's all this tension, and it's a
great backdrop, and nobody's ever used it, and it is touchy, and it's the movie's not political, but the backdrop of the movie is extremely political, and I think that you know, we were kind of guerrilla filmmaking. We had, I think, $15 million to make the movie, so it's kind of a labor of love. And
15 million sounds like a lot of money to many people, but and it is a lot of money, but not when you're making a movie.
Now, 15 today. Normally, for that kind of movie, you'd need $45 or $50 million.
A Pauly Shore Biodome movie costs $600 million to make. Just to put it all in perspective. Do you know what a biodome costs, people? We have a clip here from the movie. Can you tell us anything about this scene?
I think the scene is about, is this where he I think the young cop, played by Scott Speedman, has just sort of initiated himself into this special unit, and he's killed a man who is not the right criminal for the right crime. This guy's a bad criminal he shot, but it's a bogus deal. And my character is the one who made him do it. And now he's trying to...
policemen are sort of playing fast and loose with the system.
And he's trying to, well, the system doesn't work for them to do their job the way we want them to do it. So this is about him trying to bring him down from that and make him feel a little better.
Let's take a look at this clip from Dark Blue.
You're gonna be okay, Bobby. You know, little gangster kids out there killing people, you don't see them sweating it.
You shut up, Eldon. Just shut up.
I had to face her once. Just like that. Guy was begging me for his life. And I found out later that he had a wife and a little boy, and every Christmas I slipped some money into her mailbox, you know? And I can still see his face.
Yeah, it's not... It must have been a great role to do for you.
It really was. And it was different playing somebody who's not likable, you know, in any way.
Right.
So, but he was a character that I didn't want to make so unlikable you couldn't watch the movie.
Yeah, well, you don't want to give anything away, but there's a lot going on there. The movie's Dark Blue. It opens next Friday, so go check it out. Kurt Russell, so glad that you made time for us. Really cool to have you. Molly Shannon coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Stick around.